Jaylen, you guys were up big in the first half there. Runs are going to happen in the NBA, but what went into stopping it and sort of like, controlling the second half in their runs and, bending, not breaking, something like that?
Just getting back to being composed. Kind of lost our composure a little bit. I did for a second, getting too much involved with the officials. I got a tech. I was deserved, but just play basketball, keep my team composed. That was on me.
How important is your new defense in sort of like keeping teams uncomfortable even when they get out like that? Like, do you think that's helping in that regard?
Yeah, I mean, it's different than how we've guarded in the past. More so protecting the rim, but we've been doing a good job. First shot defense has been good, and now we're rebounding at a pretty good rate, and that has changed the game for us.
What's been your frustration in some of those moments?
I think just get into the line, or my job is to go play basketball. I'm not an official, but I think they allowed him to get away with a lot of contact on me, and I just be getting tired of that shit.
Gentlemen, when you guys lost a few games, you pointed pretty specifically to the rebounding. What have you seen recently, and particularly today after they made that run in that third quarter? You guys had some big offensive rebounds.
Big-time rebounds. At the end of the game, big-time rebounds. 2 stops to win the game. That's a good sign of a good team. Like, missed the free throws. I missed my free throws, turned it over. They had 2 opportunities to win the game, and we got 2 stops. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's Celtic basketball. Finished it with 2 great rebounds. I thought we did a good job.
Jaylen, did you change anything in your three-point shot this season? You're shooting near 50%. Is it just more confidence or just a good rhythm?
Did I change anything? No, I just think I'm looking for it more. I think last year our style of play was different. We had a bunch of three-point shooters, and my job was more so getting into the paint to find those guys. So I didn't, I shot threes, but really wasn't looking to. This year, I knew this year was going to be different. So, I just got, more back to the basics of just being who I am and who I've always been. So, different opportunities, different roles, different years call for different things. And this year I've been able to get some shots to go in, but let's try to keep it up.
A lot of new faces, less experience.
They're at home, so they're allowed to get away with it, I guess. So, I'll take my, accountability. I just got to be better down the line.
How important was X for you guys down the stretch there, coming in, taking on that Embiid matchup?
X was great. X made huge shots, stops, rebounds, offensive rebounds, everything. X played phenomenal down the stretch. That was excellent for him to be in the rotation, not play, and just be ready to go. That was excellent.
Does it change the feel at all, the locker room, when there's actually 11 or 12 guys that can go in on any given night versus, like, you always said, stay ready, but realistically, most guys were not going to play? Like, is it different at all just in here?
Yeah, I think it's more fun. I think it's more fun as a team atmosphere because any given night you could be a contributor to win it. So I know it gets hard. I've been in those positions where you just want your name to get called and it just doesn't, and it just piles up game after game after game. Mentally it could be tough, but each and every night, depending on the matchup, playing 10 to 12 guys, you can have your opportunity on the floor. So I think it's more fun that way for everybody.
Off of that, how would you describe the chemistry from where you guys started game 1 to where you are at right now and the comfortability within this locker room?
I think it's still early for us. I think we're still figuring out a lot of stuff, like different spots where we could be better. You got to figure out how to get D. White going. We got so much room for improvement, so it's early. It's early for us, so we got a lot of work to do. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.